song, and here's how it works. Each of our guests has brought their top 3 picks, and they'll defend those choices before letting our studio audience pick the top 3 best Rebel songs. I'm John Rzeznik, this is VH1, and you are on the list. Our first guest is the star of the popular CBS hit series Jag. You can also see him in the comedy The Shrink is In with Courtney Cox and David Arquette. Please welcome David James Elliott. Very handsome. And you'll recognize our next guest as a darling star of NBC's Punky Brewster. Well, hey. She's all grown up now, and you can see her in the independent feature, The Girls' Room. Say hello to Soleil Frye. Our next guest is a very funny guy. You've seen him on MTV, and he'll soon be performing at the Aspen Comedy Festival. Please welcome Zach Galifianakis. They're applauding for me because I could pronounce it. And finally, you'll recognize our last guest as the frontman of the Grammy Award-winning hip-hop trio Naughty by Nature. Look for him soon in the acclaimed HBO series Oz. Let's give a warm welcome for Treach. All right. So, what makes a great Rebel song? Let's take a look.
The best Rebel song goes against the establishment and conformity. A song that gets a reaction out of a mass of people. We don't love to change the world. Best Rebel song, I'd have to say, is probably by the Sex Pistols, because it just tells the whole world that the best Rebel song is definitely Break On Through by the Doors. It implies breaking down barriers, crossing into new planes, rebellion. Best Rebel song, I guess War.
Okay, it's time to get our guest choices. David, let's start with you. What's your third choice?
Street Fighting Man, the Rolling Stones.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent song. I was just listening to this the other day, just thinking that it was a really amazing Rebel song. You know.
They were the epitome of rebellion, those guys.
At the time, for sure, man. They were very dangerous.
Certainly. Yeah, in a Rebel song, it's something that incited me to, stand up and open that window and scream, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Right. And it also scares the hell out of your parents, so that's the best part. Anything
great.
that's exactly. It scares the parents, the kids love it.
Exactly.
Isn't that nice? that's the way to do it. Soleil, what's your
Well,
choice?
Rebel song to me, it meant songs that inspired a movement, and so I think Anarchy in the UK by the Sex Pistols inspired songs for true movement. The rebels themselves.
Yeah. Can we comment on other people's songs?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Because the Sex Pistols were like the Monkeys. They were totally assembled.
They were the Monkeys with dirty words.
Totally, they were full of crap. They had studio musicians playing on the album. They were put together.
Sid Vicious was like the rebel of all. Help me here, you guys.
The only reason Sid was in the band because he couldn't play a note on the instrument was because he looked the part, and that's why they put him in.
He was all a Malcolm McLaren kind of.
Yeah,
Malcolm
McLaren.
I thought the Clash was more relevant.
Iggy Pop was a rebel.
Iggy Pop was a rebel. I think Sid Vicious inspired people. I think a lot of
inspired people to kick
He inspired a look more than any kind of social movement because he didn't really have anything to say except
Exactly.
Sorry.
Look at
Punk's not dead. It's just at Kmart. All right.
Treach, will you help me over here, please?
Yeah, we're going to handle him out there.
I think that the Sex Pistols were a total symbol of anarchy, and I think people had fun with it, and I think that people love the Sex Pistols.
But it was a kick in the ass that the music industry needed, and music in general needed to have somebody kick it in the ass like that.
Absolutely.
But, you know, they're not my favorite politically aware kind of band. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's fine.
What do you say, Zach?
Mine was the Sex Pistols.
No.
My third choice is We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister.
Okay. Yeah, okay, all right. So, tell me what these guys are rebelling against.
Are they guys?
That's the ugliest bunch of girls I've ever seen in my life.
I can't remember the late. What's that woman's name?
Dee Snider.
Dee Snider.
Dee Snider.
Well, actually,
really
this
nice.
song can be applied to anything. I mean, like when I was a kid, and my dad would say, like, "Go mow the grass," I would just look at him and go, "We're not going to take it, Dad.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to take it.
We're not going to take it anymore!
Kind of suburban mediocrity.
It's meaningless.
My
It really is.
allowance is not big enough. That's
I mean,
crap.
when you're like mowing the grass.